You could just play an old interview or something, huh?
Having money troubles?
Yeah, well, sort of. That's if I had any money to begin with. You see, this company sent me a letter. It's a long story. Can I go home now? I'm not feeling very well. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Gee. Oh. Huh? What's this? It's a book. It's a story. Huh. Well.
When people play a game and bet on who will win, they gamble. Gambling is something Allah doesn't like. People who gamble can get hooked on betting money. Even when they want to stop, they can't. They can lose their jobs, their homes, and even their families. Most times, people who gamble also drink alcohol. We know drinking and gambling are both haram, and that means we should never ever get involved with them. Don't be fooled by people who say gambling lets you win lots of money and prizes. Tell them Allah knows what's good for us and you don't. Allah says we should stay as far away as we can from gambling and drinking. He doesn't want us to be like people who gamble. He wants us to enjoy the things He has given us and to thank Him.
A friend gave me this really neat book. Let's read it together, Bismillah. Once upon a time, there were two friends. The first friend had two huge gardens, which were watered by a river. Both of his gardens gave him lots and lots of fruit. But the first friend was proud of his money and property and believed that all his wealth was because of him alone and no one else. I have more money, more land, and more power than you, the first friend said. He even went into his garden and said, I don't think this garden will ever disappear, and I think the day of judgment will never come either. Even if it does, Allah will give me something better than this in the next life. The man believed that he alone was the owner of the garden and didn't even thank Allah for all the things he had. His friend told him, Why didn't you go into your garden and say, This is by the will of Allah. There is no power except in Allah. If you see me with less money and less children than you today, it may be that Allah gives me something better than you have and destroys what He gave you for your ungratefulness. One day the man saw his whole property destroyed by a terrible storm. He felt sorry for what he did, but nothing could help him then. Everything in the world belongs to Allah, and all of us will go back to Him. The end. Oh, hey, it says here that Allah tells a story like this in Surah Kahf. You know, this might be a job for Adam, the Wonder Journalist.
Hush-a-bye, baby, so pure and small. He who created you created us all. Hush-a-bye, baby, we've no need to fear. We're never alone when Allah's so near. Allah's so near. Hush-a-bye, baby, breathing so calm. He will protect us and keep us from harm. Hush-a-bye, baby, so still and serene. You are a Muslim, and Islam is your deen.
Mothers are very important people. They love us a lot. They take care of us. They teach us so many things like eating and drinking and how to bid on clothes. Mothers always have lots of hugs and kisses for us. The prophet said, paradise lies under the feet of your mother. If you love your mother, Allah will love you. A loving family and a life of love, that's what Islam gives you.
Adam, the Wonder Journalist, here on location in the wee hours of the morning for another special report. I am standing in front of one of Texas billionaire Boss Parochial's fleet of private airplanes. Normally, he's much too busy to grant press interviews, but when I called, he said, come on down. Ooh, I think we can go in right now. Well, bless my barn houses, you sure did make it here real quick. How do, little partner? Fine, thank you. Like I was saying, I figure we need about $1 million to get this turkey, this horse off to the races. Actually, I wanted to know how much money someone like you gives to the poor. Well, bless my billions. Why would I want to do something like that? Now, are you going to invest that $1 million with me or not? Well, I haven't won anything yet. I thought I'd find out from someone like you how to be grateful for when I won. This is the office of that famous plastic surgeon, Dr. M. Plant. We wanted to know why somebody would want to make people look different, but the good doctor wouldn't talk to us. So we decided to interview some of his patients. Here comes someone now. Excuse me, madam.
Not now, Sonny. I'll speak to you later.
Oh.
You wanted to talk to me?
I think it was your grandmother.
Don't be silly. It was me. I said I would speak to you later.
You said that? But a little while ago you were an old lady.
And now?
Now you're a young lady.
You gotta love modern medicine.
But why do you have to change the way you look? All of us get older. That's the way Allah made us.
Yeah, but I don't like looking old, so I get made up by the doctor. He charges thousands of dollars for the littlest things, but it's worth it.
But that's so fake. Couldn't you do something better with your money, like help the poor?
Sorry, my looks come first.
Haven't you read the story in the Quran about the two men in their garden?
Between the plastic surgery, the liposuction, and the makeovers, I hardly get any time to read.
Ya Allah! Oh. For a scholarly perspective, we are here with Professor Know-It-All. Excuse me, Professor.
How can I help you, Adnan?
It's Adam. Well, Professor, I've been wondering about how to be thankful to Allah.
Tarantula? A very interesting creature indeed, Adler. Most tarantulas are
Excuse me, Professor. All I wanted to ask you about was being thankful to Allah. How are you grateful to God?
God? Nobody's ever linked my genius with God before. You know, I'm going to have to think about this.
Whenever we do a good deed, Allah rewards us. Good deeds can be done lots of ways, like doing a salah or giving charity. A good deed can even be helping someone with a problem or putting something out of harm's way. The word for reward starts with the letter tha. It's called thawab. Thawab.
One of the best things Muslims do is give zakah. Zakah is sharing with others. When Allah gives us wealth, He asks us to share some of it with people in need. Zakah money helps to buy food for the poor, clothes for the needy, and it helps people in debt. So many places like schools and homes for the orphans run from money that comes from zakah. When we give zakah, we should thank Allah for letting us help our brothers and sisters. Zakah is one of the most important things in the life of a Muslim.
I said, look what came in the mail.
What?
It's a letter from the Gottman Howe Company. It's probably about my money. I opened it, but I'm almost afraid to look inside. Could you read it for me, please, please?
Sure. Oh, no.
What is it?
It says, Dear Adam, thank you for sending the contest form. Please send us $1,000 for us to read it. Don't delay. Send the cash today. Sincerely, J.R. Gotham, President Gottman Howe Company.
Of all the nerve! They should pay me just for filling out their form!
Adam, I did some checking about this company. They're famous for cheating innocent people. They tell you how great you are, make all sorts of promises, and all they want you to do is keep giving them money.
Oh, they were making a fool out of me all the time, and I didn't even know it.
But at least you didn't give them any money, did you?
Alhamdulillah, I didn't. You know, I found out something. A lot of people don't thank Allah for what He's already given them.
Adam, you're absolutely right. I guess people forget that Allah wants us to enjoy the things He's given us, but He also wants us to thank Him for His love and kindness. In the Quran, Allah says that if He gives us something and we thank Him, He'll give us more. But if we don't thank Him, He might be angry with us.
I should have thought of that when I was making up my shopping list.
Why?
Because I was going to spend all the money on myself and only $5 for the poor. But you know, I still have $5. I could give that to charity.
Good for you. Inshallah, Allah will thank you.
Hey, let's go together. Right now.
Okay.
Come on down to the barn house again, y'all.
Huh?
Never mind.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Allah, for the sun so bright that shines from up above. Thank you, Allah, for my family who taught me how to love. Thank you, Allah, for the trees that give fruit and wood and shade. Thank you, Allah, for the good you put in everything you made. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. For the water falling down as rain from the cloudy skies, for the moonbeams and the stars so bright shining through the night, for the mountains standing big and tall, oceans deep and wide, the creatures both that are big and small, that run and swim and fly.